Hey yo everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana. Let's dive into this 821st, 22nd. Boy, it's been so long since I tried to start this stream, I've forgotten already. Stream! Let's double check that really quickly, shall we? Is it the 22nd? I believe it is. 822 streams. Wow. Thank you so much, Harem, for confirming that. Welcome to Animate Barrel, Harem, and Universe Hunk, who gets a round of applause. And Dash Magnum sneaking on in with the good morning, everybody. And Harem says, I only know because of the title of the stream, which, by the way, is a very appropriate way to know, because usually that's the only way I know as well. And as we know, that number is mostly accurate. We'll go with mostly accurate. Anyway, if you noticed the little skit, we'll call it, with the remote, this is my wireless remote for a few different power, what would you call it? They're these little things, these little devices that you put into a socket and you plug something into it, and then it's a wireless remote to basically power that socket, okay? Or that outlet would be a better way to put it, but I actually do use them in power strips. So anyways, what I have is 3 of these, and I, for the life of me, couldn't remember which one was my mixer, which I believe powered down due to a power outage, brief power outage that we had. This happens, and I always forget that the mixer loses power in those events. So it was rather unfortunate. I had to double check by basically using each of the buttons on the remote. Number 1, frankly, I still don't know what it does. I can't remember what number 1 does. Number 2 appears to power. Oh! No, I still don't know what number 1 does. Power 2, button 2, I believe powers the Wii U, the hard drive that I have connected to my Wii U. Is that right? Let's double check. I can't tell. I can't see the light on it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that one does. And then number 3 is what does the what powers the mixer. So if I'm ever looking at these and I'm putting this up here to the camera, yell at me, go mana, mana, and I'll get to it eventually. Anyway, Universe Hunk, a remote. What a gimmick! I'll stick with a classic clapper. I mean, that's actually pretty good. I like that. Mike-tron, hello, friends. Hey, we've got so many people in here. Yeah, power outages, exactly, Harem. Although I didn't see the sticker. The sticker didn't go up, you know, the appropriate sticker. Listen, my friends, I apologize on a couple of counts. First of all, you may or may not be aware that I was intending to stream yesterday morning. I had a pretty fun stream planned. Actually, that's the one, Harem. That's the one up there. That's the sticker, as Harem points out. Yes, that sticker right there. But I was intending to stream yesterday morning. 2 things with that stream. One is I was planning on streaming Discworld. Very random for me. Because I've got so many things in the works, you know. I need to do our Choose Your Own Adventure book stream. I'm really excited about that one. Right here. Hey, go for that too. That works too. I still have several other new games. And that's Animate Barrel's favorite. I know that. I recently acquired some new games, which I'm actually really excited about. Maybe I'll even show those to you really quickly when I switch over to the other scene. A Choose Your Own Adventure stream, right, Dash? So I've got that. It's a Super Mario Brothers vintage Choose Your Own Adventure book stream. That is one I'm really excited for. I'm really excited for that one. And thanks for the hype around that. Yeah, that one's gonna be good, I'm sure. I've got some little ideas that I'm actually still kind of working on behind the scenes to get set up for that one. But now that we have the second camera, which, by the way, I'm using now, I'll explain in a moment, Now that we have that, I can actually have the book, in my hand, and then you can also see my face. So I think that'll be a lot better. So the other thing we were going to do during the last stream is Twitchy Berry and I are going to collaborate because I have a bunch of CCG, TCG. There's different ways to refer to these, but I like, I kind of grew up with CCG, collectible card game, right? Your Magic the Gathering. That's sort of the, if you will, that's what is it? The cave. What am I trying to think of here? But the philosophical Plato's CCG, right? It's the perfect CCG. Well, I don't know if that's totally true, but it sure does feel that way at times, right? Personally, I got into the hobby with Star Wars, the CCG, so from Decipher, and there may or may not be some connection to what I just said and to what I'm going to share with you with Twitchy Berry. So Twitchy Berry has sent me a bunch of cards, CCGs, and Animal Crossing Amiibo cards. So we're going to go through those together, and that was what we were going to do yesterday. But unfortunately, I couldn't do that. So we're at this stream now. This stream is one where MetTroyed and I are meant to collaborate. And we're going to play some Mario Kart. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's because our time zones are different or what, but he set up a StreamYard link, and StreamYard is what we've been using lately. The last stream that we did, which had Dash Magnum in here, was one where we used StreamYard. It's a pretty neat way to stream and collaborate. And anyways, all I can show you really is that at the moment, this is what I'm looking at. Let me go to the right scene here. Oh, where'd I put it? There we go. So this is what I'm looking at the moment. Boop. So, I like chairs. I also kind of like how the green screen is like it making a halo around the chair. But that's not necessarily the most exciting content that we could have. So right now, my main camera, the good camera that I usually use for everything, is actually directed to StreamYard, but I'm in the waiting room until MetTroyed deigns to bring me in. And so you're getting my my secondary camera at the moment, which happens to be an old GoPro Hero 4. I'm actually kind of impressed with the quality, but you can tell it's a lot grainier and not as detailed. But anyways, that's just the way it goes. Oh, wait, look at this. This is interesting. If I go back, can I? Oh, MetTroyed. MetTroyed is sitting down. Listen, this, I gotta say, this is actually my fault because I'm sure. Because at like 8 o'clock or something around that time, I contacted MetTroyed. I said, "Hey, MetTroyed, I'm getting ready." And he was like, "Oh, I'm ready, dude." And then I looked back. I finally got everything set up, like 10-2 or something like that. And I'm looking and it's like, he's like, "Are we doing this?" And I'm like, "Oh no!" Like So poor MetTroyed, and he's on screen. I think he's figuring things out at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute the channel where I will hear MetTroyed. MetTroyed, are you there? I think I hear you, MetTroyed. Oh my gosh, who is this? Tolfkin. Met's getting ready. He didn't realize the time zones were different. Oh my gosh, Tolfi, I'm so sorry. Are we in that weird half-hour difference? I was thinking that was the case. But I think I think what happened is we just did not quite, yeah. I think we did not quite get our time zones aligned, and we kind of assumed, because at one point I was saying 9 o'clock, and he's like, "Oh, that's 10 o'clock for me," and I'm just like, "Sure." And I don't think either of us actually double-checked. So anyways, look, assigning blame is not what I'm trying to do. MetTroyed just message said, "I'm starting now." It's nobody's fault except hashtag blame time zones. That's what I'm gonna say. Those darn time zones. Those meddling time zones. Anyway, I can see MetTroyed getting all set up here. I'll give him a moment to do that, and then hopefully, we'll be live on his side and on this side. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, Tolfi, I was thinking that. I was like, Tolfi, I've seen your name before, I'm pretty sure. Thank you so much for that. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna do a couple of shout outs while we're waiting. The first one is, of course, to MetTroyed, and MetTroyed here. Boom. Last streaming Monster Hunter Live, so that tells me he's not yet officially live, but he will be soon. Dash, I love it. And we would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for you meddlesome time zones. And yes, we've got a welcome on in, all the good stuff. Yeah, welcome on in, Metmon. Yeah, please kick back, relax. Tolfi, I'm not sure if I can't remember if you've been in this channel before or not. I think you have. Like I said, I recognize your name. I think it's because I think of a Tolkien reference. Is that true? Is anyone allowed to join the karting action? Tolfi, to be perfectly honest, I had not yet confirmed that with MetTroyed, though I suspect that is the case. So, you played Tolfi. Oh my gosh, Tolfi, I'm sorry. Yes, we played TMNT. So let me ask you. Look, see, I'm a forgetful man. Some may even say a forgetful mana. But no, that's of course right. Is it a Tolkien reference? Tolfi, Tolkien, Tolkien. See, like this is how I feel. This is how I feel right here. I'm terrible. And yes, Harem. Okay, fine. It's all good. Old age and all that. Yeah. But hey, I got to do a couple other shout outs here because if you don't know, we do definitely need to shout out my dear friend, my last collaborator, and that is Dash Magnum, who is so MetTroyed, who we're gonna be getting to know a little bit more, is family friendly. Dash Magnum is family friendly. Gotcha. Okay, not what I would have expected because I was thinking like in my head, I'm thinking like I like toffee and I like Tolkien, but apparently a hybrid of Tiger Wolf and is it Draken? I don't actually. Is that like a dragon type creature? I'm not 100% sure. It's a furry Tiger Wolf Draken. I'm not familiar. Educate me, please. I would like to know more. And Dash and I in the last stream, we had such a blast. I'm so excited about that. We really did have fun. A type of dragon. Okay, that I was kind of thinking. I was going along those lines. But yeah, Dash Magnum, another family-friendly streamer. So, Tolfi, is that all right if I call you Tolfi? Tolfi, if you would like to follow another family-friendly streamer, I know you follow, of course, MetTroyed and myself. Actually, yeah, I remember that now. You followed. Sorry, I have these as Harem says, Brian Farts. My first name is actually Brian, but brain fart, right? Anyway, please do follow Dash Magnum. Excellent streamer. Highly recommended. And wait a minute. Guess what? More family friendly, you ask? Yeah, it's true. MikeTron. Oh, wait a minute. No. Hold on a second. I don't know this one. Hold on, everything's broken. I did the first part of MikeTron. Right, Anime Barrel, thank you. There we go. That's the mic. There can only be one MikeTron. I got lazy and I only typed half the thing, and this other, who's this other imposter? We had that with Dash Magnum the other day. Do you remember that? I think we actually did a shout out. I can't remember if we did, or at least I know I initially put it in the Khadgar link. Anyway, yeah, that the first MikeTron is not the real MikeTron. The real MikeTron is MikeTron Gaming, who you can see over here. Another family-friendly streamer who's fantastic. Really highly recommend. Oh, and it looks like I'm popping up. Whoa, I'm popping up on the other screen here. With something. Now I'm the full screen from our friend MetTroyed. So hopefully soon here I'll be in there. But anyway, a couple of family-friendly streamers I want to point out there. Harem, I'd shout you out too, but I don't know if you actually have streamed in the last several months, or if you're planning on streaming. But if you are, let me know. Harem, not necessarily family-friendly, but a heck of a guy, such a friend, and he harasses me to no end, and yet I love him. Thank you, Harem, for just being a part of my life for so long. Yeah, Harem says I haven't streamed this year. I like it. I knew you were going to make that joke. I love it. Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and take a moment, since we're still kind of waiting here, to pop in, woohoo, bachoo, to a big white screen here that reveals the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe screen. And I'm going to actually pop out of it for a second, because I want to show you something kind of cool. A couple of games I picked up. These are physical copies that I picked up, that they were sort of part of the holidays here. Four Tales and, you see it, Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series. I'm very excited about that one. As you know, I really do dig Klonoa. I like the game. It might actually, frankly, be one of my favorite PlayStation games ever, bar none. There are a couple of games on the PlayStation that I really enjoy, but I think Klonoa might actually be the one that I enjoy the most. And I have the Klonoa remake on the Wii here behind me. You can see that one behind me sometimes, or barely. If you have really good eyes, you might be able to, and if it focuses behind me. But I do have that game. I now have Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series. So that's another game I would like to showcase in a future stream. And then Four Tales, Mana Sprout and I've been playing, and this game is super, super fun. Four Tales is a story-driven card game. I don't know how to explain it. It's basically this narrative adventure game, but all the mechanics are sort of loosely based, not loosely. I mean, it's hard to describe. You just kind of have to see it. You basically have like this adventure deck, and then you have heroes and skills and equipment. And as you play cards, you interact with one of the adventure cards in the middle of the table, and it reveals more of the story. And so what you do, it's kind of like a point and click adventure. Like what you do determines the story and the interactions, but it's all through these cards. It's really cool. It's a very neat game. So I have that, and we also, Mana Sprout and I did some Toy-Con. And then we have Atari 50, the anniversary collection. This was a Christmas gift from Ms. Mana, and I'm really excited about that one too. And I have been playing a little, Kirby with Mana Sprout, but also Astria Ascending, which is really fun. I picked up a couple of games when they were on sale, and that is the Nickelodeon Kart Racers. I'm a sucker for kart racers, and this was just dirt cheap. And speaking of dirt cheap, Big Buck Hunter Arcade. Honestly, I picked it up because it was dirt cheap, and then I was like, what am I doing? I don't think I'm ever going to play this. Like, I've played this once in the arcade, and I thought, oh, it's kind of sad. Like, it's not my game at all. But I'm like, ooh, arcade game. Like, I know this one. It's like $1. Buy. And then I was like, man, this is what you got to not do in 2023. So, lessons learned. I don't know if I'm ever going to play that one, but I got it. What are you going to do? It appears I'm unmiked on MetTroyd's side. We'll find out. Pixel Knight says, kind of surprised you got Nickelodeon Kart Racers. Why is that? I'm curious to know. What surprises you about it? I love kart racers. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is interesting to me. I like the Turtles. And I think that's probably the primary reason that I was like, ooh, there's the Turtles in it.
Okay, are we good here? You guys hear me?
Heyo, how's it going, MetTroyed? I can hear you loudly and clearly.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've been trying to get this whole thing going and everything, and so I'm gonna go ahead and just go live now since I'm doing this.
Yeah, and I'm happy to give you some tips and tricks and things. One thing that may be causing an issue for your camera with OBS would be if you have your camera enabled in OBS.
That's what I'm doing right now. I've done it before. I've done some tests and everything.
Yeah,
so
just disable it.
I am just trying to get this whole thing going here.
Yep.
And so just as a heads up, those of you guys that are hearing this, is that I tried to actually stream through my OBS, and I tried to do it a few times, but I find out that for some reason it like it starts lag, like StreamYard tends to lag a little bit, and so I had to actually wait, what? Okay. It tends to lag a little bit, and so that's why I tend to like, kind of like decide like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and just there we go. Now we got it going. Nothing going here. So I'm just trying to figure it out.
That's the hype. All right.
Okay.
That's the hype.
There we go. I was trying to figure out how this whole thing to work and everything. So
yeah.
Hi everybody.
Oh,
I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready to party. Things are doing great.
Are you ready to Mario Party?
Oh, do you know what? Actually, while I'm thinking this, I'm actually gonna try doing something. I'm about to boot that thing up right now. Whoa. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Yes, I love this. I don't even. You know what? Look, dude, this is fun.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm just having fun. I'm along for the ride.
I'm just playing around with this thing. This is like the first time I've done this. So.
Right. Frankinator, by the way, says jump scare from when you came in.
So.
Pixel Knight.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this open.
Yeah, you go for it. I'll read a few chat comments here. Pixel Knight says, I just don't really associate you with Nickelodeon games. Like, there are a few games they made that you like, but I just don't really think of Art of Man and Nickelodeon, except for Ninja Turtles. Although, actually, I really enjoyed the Legend of Korra game made by Platinum. I have that one. That, unfortunately, has been delisted, but I still have it on Steam, and we could always look at that at some point. It was a fun kind of game, but... Yeah, Pixel Knight says, man has got confused. He thinks this is a Mario Party stream. Tolvi says, ask Met if moderators are allowed to join and play too. What do you say, MetTroyed?
Yeah, I mean, if they want to, that would be awesome if they want to do it. I mean, I have no problem with it.
I am down for that as well. Oh, and Rocco's Modern Life. Animate Bro, yes, we played Rocco's Modern Life on stream. You're right. I totally forgot that detail there. I'm gonna go like this. Look at, ooh, got a nice like close up of MetTroyd's face. I'm gonna adjust that real quickly. There we go. This is really fun. I like it. But yeah, no, that's right. I did play. Have you ever played the Super Nintendo Rocco's Modern Life, MetTroyed? Have you ever heard of this one?
I've never played it before.
It is quite...
I've never heard of it.
Okay, it is actually a pretty neat game. I think. I'm somewhat partial to it. I think it's kind of cool. It's sort of like a Lemmings style game. You know, if you've played Lemmings, you know the kind of the gist.
Oh,
right?
okay. So okay.
But maybe you're not a fan of Lemmings. I don't know. Can I suggest that at least for right now you swap?
I've heard of Lemmings. I played it before.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. The way you had sort of commented, I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't like it. But if I'm there, you go. That was just what I was gonna suggest.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine with it. No problem.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I'm adjusting things. Bear with.
So I just want to make sure. Am I in? So anyone that's on my community and also at Mano's community, are we in sync here? Is there any lag issues? Are we doing okay? Everything's doing all right. I just want to make sure that everything is doing all right.
I mean, my guess is that we've got some.
And
lag
also,
issues.
Trish, hello. How was your day?
It seems to me like we have lag issues.
That's from what I notice.
That would be my guess.
Well, from what I'm seeing here, it seems like that on one person here on my area saying that we're not
They're not okay.
It doesn't see any lag, but other than that,
it seems.
Wait,
okay,
hold on.
Okay. I'm gonna pop over to the other view here. Lemmings on the Sega, or was it played? Harem, that's a good question. I'm not sure what. I know it was a PC game. I think it was on the Super Nintendo. It might have been on Sega. Now we've got Metroid up here.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and jump. I'm gonna get this whole thing going really quick. I need to get the game set up here. Okay, so we got that. And we're gonna grab this and there, and ha 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 ha! Now we got a bigger screen that we can work with.
Huzzah!
Let me see, can I turn this on? Is it gonna do it? Are you gonna turn on game? Come on, do it for me.
Another thing is.
Oh no, my Elgato is being a butt.
Oh no! Oh, not that! Not that! Anything but that! And this is the fun of streaming, everybody. We'll entertain you while we do all this. This is your first time using StreamYard.
You know
this
what?
way, right?
I'm gonna say this right now.
Yeah.
Yes, this is my first time using StreamYard. So when I saw this, when you were doing it, I was like, yes, yes, we are gonna do this in my own way. And so, so just right now, I'm letting you guys know, I'm going to get out of OBS. I'm gonna go right back in. So just bear with me with this, so that way I can get this gameplay up.
I'm fine with it. Let's see what happens. Are you exiting yourself?
Be right back.
Yeah, you're gonna put yourself into the. You can take yourself out if you wanted to.
Yeah, I have to end the live stream and then go back in.
Oh, I see. Because you're actually. I gotcha. Okay. So, but I'll remain live here.
All right, I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second.
You got it. All right. Oh, it says the broadcast has ended. Look at that. Tragic. Okay. Well, I'll go to this real quickly. There we go. But anyway, listen. I want to welcome Frankinator Gaming in here. How are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. What else have I missed here? Yeah. Okay, so we're still just chatting about the old Lemmings games. So, and you know, I gotta tell you, one of the things I also really enjoyed in Lemmings style games was March of the Minis. I think it was. You know, the Mario and Donkey Kong March of the Minis. That game was pretty fun. It was a little 3DS, or maybe it was even DSi. I don't remember. A little micro game. It was basically, a Lemmings style game where you have these little like wind up Marios that are just marching and you have to sort of make their path. I enjoy games like that. I really do. Anyway. Yeah, there you go. Dash says, oh yeah, I vaguely remember those. Pretty fun. Pixel Knight finishing the 12th Doctor's first season. Nice. You're just cruising through all those. I love it. Toffee, what? Do tell. Did you know they added new features to Shredder's Revenge called Custom Mode? I did not know that. One of my questions, by the way, everybody, is Metroid setting up the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe lobby, or am I? I'm happy to do it, but I don't want to suppose, since this is really, Metroid is our head streamer today, and I'm joining Metroid, so we'll see. I started watching that 90s show. I think I heard about that. Isn't it the cast of the 70s show? But, like, I was about to say, like, today, but that's not today. The 90s is not today. Mana. The 90s is not today. I was like, oh, it's like modern, that 70s show. I like that, Tolfi. Will you join me? Can we play some custom mode together? That would be fun. Hey, look, I can do this. This is kind of fun. Let me go to this real quick. I need to set up a hotkey for this, but look, this is the other camera. This is me full screen in the stream that that was made. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. Sorry, I had to like double check. But yeah, this is me full screen in StreamYard waiting for our friend to arrive. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to entertain you. I know. I couldn't tell you. What else can I share? Yeah, I mean, I've showed. Oh, stuff's happening. Oh, we just had some lag. I've been. Oh, look at my. My fingerprints. I must be hot today. But yeah, I'm filling these up. I love these little things. I've shared these before. There are all these rumors now. People talking about, the sequel to the Switch. I don't know if you heard. I kind of wanted to share this and talk more about it when MetTroyed got here. This is, by the way, one of my cases here that I got Mario Kart out of. And I've got room for, let's see. Yeah. See this one right here? So this one's Mario Kart. This one right here is a game that I've ordered that I'm waiting for. Cow. It's a little kangaroo with boxing gloves. I still, though, want to track down the little Lucky's Tale or whatever it is. Whatever that one is. I'd love to have that one in a physical copy, but they don't print it anymore, and it is getting harder to find and more expensive. So I'm a little bummed about that. I may just have to get it when it's on one of these really good sales, as it continues to be on these sales, and I'll just be okay with that, because honestly, my collecting is slowing down. This shelf above me, over here, is getting quite exhaustive and extensive, I should say, not exhaustive. It's not exhaustive, actually, with the Switch library. It is extensive, and it's a bit much. So I'm slowing down, but Nintendo doesn't seem to be doing that at all. In fact, they are ramping up production of the Switch. And if you don't know this, it is selling like gangbusters. I mean, it is outperformed continually, month after month, all the other consoles. And still going strong. I suspect we're going to see another big surge once the new Zelda game comes out. I'm really excited about. Yeah, Cow the Kangaroo, Pixelmite, thank you. And new Super Lucky's Tale, thank you. I've got a couple of comments there that helped me out there. But yeah, I really am intrigued that Nintendo is doing this. I suspect. I mean, really, look. There's two ways I look at this. The Switch could go one of two ways. It could have a successor, as we typically see successors in Nintendo's history. Essentially we have the it all kind of starts with the NES, right? I mean, let's be real. So you have the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, succeeded by the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. The Nintendo Entertainment System had a long life. Super Nintendo came in and it had a shorter life than the Nintendo Entertainment System. Before we then got the Nintendo 64. By this time, console lifespans were shortening. The NES. So I grew up with this idea that consoles could kind of last forever, and and then they got shorter and shorter lifespans. Twitchy Berry actually commented on a tweet that I liked that was discussing when you sort of got into video games, saying that after the Nintendo, or actually after the Super Nintendo, he sort of fell out of gaming until the Wii era. Kind of similar for me, although it was after the N64 era, but it was sort of during the N64 era. I had few games for the N64, but I played so much Ocarina of Time that I can't say I wasn't invested in that generation. But it just so happened that for a long time, my two N64 games that I really put time into were Ocarina of Time and Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Those were the only games I even really had for a while, I think. Anyway, GameCube era came, and I wasn't really playing. When the Wii came out, it took me a while to finally get into it. But, then you have the Wii U, which, was then succeeded by the Switch. The original Nintendo was huge. Super Nintendo did great. N64, it did okay. GameCube, the Wii, The Wii U. So like, you know, it was sort of like this decline, but it was gradual. Then the Wii came, it was this explosion, and then the Wii U was just right back down, you know, to rock bottom almost. And then the Switch has actually gone straight back up again. So there's been this interesting sort of history now with Nintendo. Yeah, the Wii era was a real roller coaster. Actually, that it was. I forget, and I should be fair on this, is the Wii sold like gangbusters in the beginning, but really petered out very quickly. I think, unfortunately, because of people's feeling that SD resolutions just didn't cut it anymore. You know, the idea that I'm going to put this in just chatting, by the way. Oh, no, I can't easily do that. Oh, I don't know if I can do that easily. Can I? If I do this? Wah! Is that actually what I want? No, that's not what I want. So anyway, okay, maybe I won't do that. Anyway, but yeah, so and Metroid, I'm so sorry, guys. No worries, man. It's the way it goes. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna ignore that for right now. But yeah, so it was a bit of a roller coaster. But you know, the Switch came along, and I think the Switch. You know what? Can I do this? Hold on. I'm trying to. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I can do. If I go here, I'm sorry. Now I'm doing it. Is it? Oh, intriguing. I did have it, but it was over here, and now I can put it over here. Oh, that's funny. Now I can change this over here, but I had it in the wrong spot. Okay. Oh, but it's still showing. Oh, maybe I'm gonna ignore that. Just kidding, everybody. All kinds of confused right now. Anyway, Metroid has a new link. I'll grab that for you, or hop in there in just a moment, Metroid. Let me take care of this, everybody, and then maybe we'll finish our conversation with Metroid over some Mario Kart. So apparently, I need to. Well, here, actually, copy that. Paste that. Okay, let's see if this works. Thanks everyone for bearing with me. Pixel Knight, as one of the younger people in chat, my first real game was Wind Waker on Wii, or on Wii U, right? Because it wasn't actually on the Wii, it was on the Wii U, if I recall. Okay, I'm backstage. Metroid, I'm in. I got the invite.
Okay, so now okay.
Whoa.
And okay, there we go. Now we should be able to get this going.
Yeah.
Now.
All right, and I'm just waiting for it kind of does its thing. It's sort of buffering a little on my end, but yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Okay.
Robot Metroid.
Guys, this is gonna take a while. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I do get the game. I do have the gameplay set up and everything on my screen here. Good. So, okay. All right. So those of you guys that came on my end on the stream get here today by the name of Art of Mana. So I'm just letting you guys know about that. I've been looking forward to streaming with this guy. Is really awesome to be able to hang out with. So if you guys have not followed this guy, make sure to follow him, you guys, because he is amazing.
Thank you.
Was it not gonna work? Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to do something else here for.
Okay, here's my suggestion, my friend.
Yeah, it's lagging really bad.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I have an idea.
For some reason it's lagging really bad. I see myself lagging too.
What we could do is we
Okay.
could just hop into a Discord call.
We could do that. We can do that. Hold
I mean,
on,
we don't get to see each other.
Hold on one second.
But...
You know what I'm going to do here? Okay, I think I know exactly what's going on.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, my for some reason when I open up OBS and everything, it tends to really make my really lag a little bit. So probably what I'm going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to go without the virtual camera.
Yeah, that's fair. I gotcha.
And so yeah, that's gonna be
it's
a
not
bummer.
As cool,
I am so sorry about that, you guys.
Yeah. Dude, I'm okay with it. I like seeing Oz behind the curtain. The great and powerful MetTroyed.
So apparently you're gonna have to see this. I'm so sorry. This is what you see is what you get.
Ooh, but it appears to be working. And let me put it back up on here. Look at this. And everybody, look at those. I don't think those were in there last time. I love your Guardians from Zelda.
Yes, I actually got them off of ThinkGeek and everything. So
hey, this is working much smoother. By the way, huzzah!
Yeah,
much smoother.
That was kind of like the plan that I was wanting to go with, because it was really not going as smooth as I want it to be. Now the problem is, how do I get the gameplay on stream? That's gonna be that's something we're gonna have to figure out.
Okay, here's a question.
Okay.
Do you, by any chance, happen to have two computers?
Yes, I do have two I do have I have two screen monitors, but I don't have another computer.
Okay. What could we do? What can we do? Ooh, that is a good question. I suppose everybody, we're gonna take a moment here, and we're gonna have some fun trying to figure this one out together. What could we do? We could there's got to be a way. I'm just trying to think.
You know what I probably could do?
What?
Is that since that one of my monitors is actually by HDMI, what I probably could do is I can take the HDMI cable, plug it into one of my monitors, and that way I'd be able to have gameplay going on here. But the thing is that I don't know how I'm going to get the gameplay on StreamYard.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and I'll say this is one of the limitations right now of StreamYard. If you don't pay for the service, you can't do multiple cameras.
Oh, so, that would explain it.
If right now we could do multiple cameras, it'd be easy. You just basically put in, your HDMI capture card as a source, but
instead of StreamYard, we could do Discord, and I can actually you could do it that way, because it would be a lot easier that way.
Yep.
If you want to do
StreamYard,
it that way.
StreamYard is a neat service to try. There's a lot of good things, especially if you've got a lot of people. But for what we're doing, I think Discord's going to work just fine. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay, so yeah, let's just do Discord instead of doing StreamYard. I just want, for those of you guys that came on Art of Mana stream and also on my streams, I want to apologize on this.
Oh, me too.
And so that's why, this is why I want to prepare things first before I start doing everything else, so that everything goes smooth and everything.
Blame time zones. It's okay, yeah. MetTroyed. Yeah, and I apologize too, because our signals got crossed. That was as much on me as you, but mostly on time zones, those darn time zones. So no worries. Listen, I think everybody, once again, I'm gonna give a shout out to MetTroyed. You've seen me struggle with stuff like this, everybody. You know that this can be frustrating and difficult at times. So please, MetTroyed right there, down there, give a follow. We're gonna be going sort of officially live here soon. I will say, unfortunately, that does mean that I think MetTroyed stream's going down again for a minute. So if you go to his stream right now, you might see that he's offline. But give him a moment. We'll be back. All right, I'm gonna hop out of the StreamYard chat and then I'll see you in Discord. I'll be right there. Okay.
Okay. So you want me to jump in yours or mine?
We could do it from just a person, a direct call if you would like, just through our DM.
Sure, we can do a direct call.
Yeah, let's do that.
We can do it that way.
Do that. All right, I'll see you there.
All right.
Bye-bye. Exit that. Boom. I am out of that now. Why did Microsoft Edge get installed on my or updated on my computer? Showing up on the desktop all ooh. Yeah, as long as there's gameplay at some point, we're good, man. And thank you, Tulpy. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop into Discord, and we're going to do it this way. Funny enough, I kind of want to switch some things around real quickly. Let's do this. I'm going to switch around. I have this way to do this here. So in my camera, we're talking cameras. If we're going to do it this way, then frankly, I'm gonna actually gonna do my cam link, activate that. Oh bam, look at that. Mucho better. Deactivate that. Keep this one. Let me double check. This is gonna be funny. Bear with me. Upside down Mario. Okay, cool. So that's all working right. And then that means I can, aha, perfect, beautiful, beautimus. Okay, so now we've got the good cam here. Nice, Tolfi, very good. The Kazuya, that's from Tekken, right? Tekken. I will admit, I did actually pass on the on getting the Sephiroth amiibo. I part of me really wanted it, but I'm just not as big of a Final Fantasy VII fan, and I do have the sort of the iconic, original OG Cloud. Oh, you know what I need to do here? Hold on a second. Disconnect for a moment. I need to boop, boop, boop. And for shame, Aram says sorry, but I will say that Sephiroth looks really cool, like actually really cool. But he's the villain, and I'm not it's like, hey, I'm not super into the game, so I'm kind of just like, okay, this is all right. It's all right. Okay, let me double check test video. Aha, there we go. We are good there. Ox and Ox. Just had to do a little changing around. And video call with MetTroyed. There we go, bud.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Okay, now we got this whole thing going now.
Now we're cruising.
Let me see.
Now
okay,
we're cooking
now
with gas.
Let me go ahead and get the video on here. So we got this. So my video should be coming up here. All right, Discord, work with me here. I know you can work. You better work, because I know this should work. Okay, boop, 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 boop. And...
Oh, yes, Harem. Oh, and I do want to play Crisis Core Reunion on the Switch, Tolfi. That game does look good. Listen, I'm not against Final Fantasy as a franchise, actually. It just it was that 7 I struggled to get through. I put a lot of hours into that game on the original PlayStation. Later, admittedly, it wasn't when it was new, but back in maybe like 2000 and I don't know 7. I'm spitballing 2008 maybe. Yeah, it could have been around then. I put a lot of hours into that, and it.
There we
It
go.
was a slog.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Hey, huzzah! All right, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust a couple other things. Let's go into my secondary cam and get you to be a little bit.
While I'm at it, I'm gonna turn you up just a little bit if I can. If it's going to let me. I don't know if it will, but we're gonna try this.
Doesn't like us lately, I've noticed. Man, what is up with that?
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah, I don't know what has been. Technology, what are you doing to us?
I really love technology, but not as much as you see. But I really love technology, always and forever. All right. So I believe I've got. There we go. There's the MetTroyed full screen. BRB right again. No problem, Harem. Dash says you also kind of had to be there when it first came out. I missed out on it. Came back to it later and didn't quite have the same impact for me as others. Dash, I think you're really correct on that. I found that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 7 was like... I think what made 7 so special for so many people is how huge it was. Is that a fair assessment? Oh, have I frozen? Oh, I've frozen now. Oh, dear.
Are you frozen?
Yeah, I can fix it real quick. I'm frozen on my stream. Am I on yours? I think I'm good on yours.
I'm gonna see. Let me check this double quick here, just really quick here.
There we go. I think we're good.
I can.
I think we're good.
I'm going to see if I can add you really quick. If it will allow me.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good now. I think, yeah, we are. Okay.
There.
Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Okay,
there.
I had to fix it just a little bit here, but for some reason my for some reason, like, there's one particular scene that my camera does not like. But okay, so I think we're gonna have to do it like this, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, you guys. I know I'm gonna be like clear in the corner of the screen, but they're not. That's like we're gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work indeed. I wonder though. I am noticing like just a crackle on your audio. I'm not sure if that's on my end or your end. It may be the same issue we were having before, where it's the unfortunately the background in OBS that could be causing that. I don't know.
I don't know about that either. Wow.
Could we try it without the camera real quick, just to sort of see if that could potentially be the issue?
Yeah, we can try it without the camera.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll give that a quick shot here. I'll go like this. Oh yeah, Tolfi. I do like the music from Final Fantasy VII. We actually covered some of that. Iron Rusty and I, who was in a previous stream, we actually did cover, I think, the theme of Red 13, right? And that was pretty cool.
Maybe I think it's because of my virtual camera. Maybe that's probably what I'm using.
That's what it is. You know what? And as now you're coming in loud and clear, and it's not having that crackle. So I think that is the case.
Okay.
Maybe if we could just do a direct.
We're gonna have to do a direct camera here, you guys. So we're gonna do that and see if we can do this.
Unless it is my issue, so let's test it real quick. But once you get in here,
actually, you know what we could do? Let me see if I can do it like this. I'm going to try to create another scene here.
Okay.
And see if I can do it this way.
Collaborations are hard, my friend.
That... Oh my gosh, yes, they are hard. You're
A raid has just been initiated.
Let's
All
Jays,
high-rank
what?
personnel, please report to the front desk to start
Let's
the
Jays
welcoming
coming on in.
transmission.
How are you doing, friends? Let's transition over here. We have just been raided. Let's Jays, my friend. Hey, yo, what's up, friendo? What is up with you? Let's get that exclamation mark Raider in the chat. Boom, there you go. Hey, how was your stream? Were you playing some Splatoon 3? I'm guessing that was the case. Good to see all of you. Thank you for coming on in. Welcome to the stream where I am collaborating with MetTroyed, and
hello everybody. Hello.
You can hear MetTroyed right now, but we've actually been spending a lot of time sort of live diagnosing collaboration issues. so
yes, pretty much.
But it's a look behind the scenes, so this is a positive thing, you know. And every time we do things like this, we all get better at this thing we call streaming.
Absolutely.
So it's been fun. But anyways, yes. So playing some Splatoon 3, fantastic. Everybody, actually, Harem, the shout out is working. If you would do, I wonder why that one didn't actually work. Give it another shot. It should work. I also did I actually get that? I'm gonna put this one down again. Shout out Let's Jays down below right here. That is my friend Let's Jays, family friendly streamer, rocks at Splatoon 3, is a heck of a guy. You know, building the city, good person to follow. Definitely just go and give a follow. Let's Jays, thank you for that raid. To everybody who's coming on in, my apologies, I'm a little distracted, but I'll happily introduce myself whilst also trying to diagnose and fix something. My name is Mana. I am an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer. I focus on Nintendo, retro on original hardware, and indie titles. I really dig the Switch. I actually have played a lot of Splatoon. Will admit that I have not played much Splatoon lately. I don't know why. I can't quite tell you, and that could be a conversation for maybe a future collaboration with Let's Jays, because I think we need to do a collaboration at some point. But
that would be awesome if you guys can do that.
It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. So, but yeah, I am a fan of Splatoon 3. Actually, the whole franchise since the first Splatoon, as a matter of fact. Back in the day, I played that on the Wii U and enjoyed it, and that was my most played game of that generation, I like to say, and just, you know, share. Or at least on the Wii U, I should say, because I did put a lot of hours into Animal Crossing New Leaf. That was another one. But all right, there we go. So name the time and place, friend. All right, let's. Harem says you Splatoon. All right, whatever. You punk. But yeah, welcome on in. Thank you so much. How was the stream, Let's Jays? And for everybody who's come on in, feel free to lurk or leave as you need. I know after you've been in a raid, you know, you've been in a stream for probably a couple hours or so, and you probably have other things to do. So no worries, no obligations. But if you like what you see, please do consider a follow. And please do check out my friend and collaborator right now, MetTroyed, who is unfortunately, unfortunately not actually showing up here. But let me do that one more time. Shout out, Let's Jays. That makes sense.
I actually found a better idea for this.
Sure.
Like way better idea for this. So what I did is I'm actually created a scene where now you're actually on my stream. You're gonna be on my stream now, but I'm actually gonna make a small little me in the corner on my stream, so that way I know that, hey, you know what, I'm collabing with this dude.
Oh, right on.
So
okay.
That way they know. So people would know exactly who I'm collabing with. So that way we get this go. So that way we'll be able to get this going.
That works for me.
Just bear with me here, you guys. We'll get this going as soon as I possibly can.
Right on.
So.
And I'll tell you what. Then while you're doing that, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hop over to Mario Kart. I'm gonna just go ahead and set up the tournament that I usually play, and that way we can just kind of get going here. And anyone is welcome to join in. In fact, I'll even put that code in here in the chat, and then we can get some games in. I know that Tolfi's been really anxious to hop in here, so the the Mario Kart 8 tournament code is down there in the bottom right corner now. Tournaments. I do need to change some settings on it quickly, so give me a second before you hop in. Going to Cart of Mana. We gotta edit. There we go. All right, let's choose that new icon. Let's go with you know, we've had so many issues that it feels like we need a blooper reel.
Oh my god, blooper reel.
See what I did there? So anyway, we have the blooper as our image. And then, oh, it looks like the last time we did this tournament was back in December. Let's go ahead.
Oh, and by the way, Mana, I also have a thing where on my stream where somebody it looks like somebody said they want to spin the wheel of items.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Well, I'm trying to do the match game theme, but it didn't work the way that I wanted to. So
that's all good.
Let me see.
There we go.
So let me go ahead and get this. So pretty much whatever it lands on, that's the one we're gonna have to use. So let me see if I can open one up really quick. Sign in with the email and see if I can, and then we could be able to spin the wheel and see what type of items we're gonna be using
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna open this up. Okay, so we got one that says no items, Koopa shells only, but bombs, bananas, and frantic items. So we're going to spin the wheel just to see what's gonna happen. So here we go. Yeah, and it's going to land on. Okay. Koopa shells only is what we're going to be using.
Oh, snap. Okay, so what does that mean? How do we do that? Do I have to change the settings?
So they actually, they have to go into the settings and
Gotcha.
and then and then that way you'll be able to change it and everything.
Okay, let's see here. So, I'm already in here, but we've got a couple people in here. Can we do a race first, since we have Mary Mountain on the line, and then we'll go back and change that? Oh, can
sure.
I? Or
no
can
problem.
I change it? I just realized.
I bet
After
you
I've
can.
done it. We'll take a look.
There's got to be a way you can do it. There's got to be a way.
All right, we'll take a look, but I think I can. Sorry, I'm getting up to...
All right, so we're going to go ahead and switch to my
Adjust
stream
this.
here, you
All right.
guys.
There we go.
And then we're going to jump right to it.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Nico is excited. I'm excited as well. Put that in there. Boom. Oops. Wasn't fast enough. Waiting for everyone to suggest a course. All right, everybody. Harem asks how come Golden Mario had a red exclamation mark next to his head, and that is simply because he's new. Or at least new to me, I mean to say. Yeah. I've never used Golden Mario, is what that really probably comes down to.
Pokemon's tomorrow, right? Tris, yes, tomorrow is going to be Pokemon tomorrow, so that way you guys be able to join the stream. And so there you go. All right, so
yeah. Let's Chase is going to come back later and join, maybe, depending on how long we go. And you hop on in.
I'm about to. Yes, I am. I'm jumping in right now. And then there we go.
Ooh. Ooh, Tolfie. Oh, Tolfie.
Oh my goodness, Tolfie.
Oh no, the red shell. Oh boy.
Oh no, looks like you guys already jumped right in already.
Yeah, it's started unfortunately, but after this one, I'll see if I can change the settings. I'll back out and we'll go from there.
Oh sure, no problem at all. I'll just sit here and enjoy the race.
Yeah, give us the play-by-play commentary.
Oh yes. Oh, looks like Art Amanda came in first place.
Woo.
Guys, is he gonna take the game? Is he gonna do it? Oh, I forgot. There's actually more. There's actually on the first lap, not more laps there. I see what's going on.
Oops, I didn't mean to use that green shell, but hey. That's
hey,
how.
Chris, how you doing, my man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome.
Oh no! Ooh,
Uh-oh.
Nico. All right, I'm trying. Oh, didn't want to get into the side there.
Oh, and also Shiny Mew is here as well. How you doing, Mew?
Nice.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome.
All right.
So those of you guys that came on my stream, we have a special guest here today, you guys, by the name of Art of Mana. And I've been wanting to collab with this person for quite a while. So yeah, it's been a long time coming. At the start of the stream, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but other than that, it seems like we're still good to go here and everything, and it seems to be pretty good. Pretty good.
It's the way it goes.
And also, if you guys want to see his lovely, beautiful face, say hello. There you go. So so this is my buddy Art of Mana. You guys can see, and so it's been. I think I started following him for like maybe shout out. Oh my goodness, how long it's been? It's been forever. Oh, and you got first place.
Hey,
that is awesome.
Hey, and hello, friends of MetTroyed.
Hello. Okay, well, actually, you know what? I forgot to do one more thing here, which is I have like a caster overlay on my stream here, and for some reason I forgot to put it over.
Thanks for reading Art of Mana.
Ayo, Retro Rewind Pod has just come on in with the raid. D Tungsten,
Let's
hey,
go.
Let's go indeed. Let's give that shout out there to Retro Rewind Pod. So good to have you in here. Another. I gotta back out of this. Oh shoot. Oh, come on, hold on a second. Wait. No. I didn't even want. I wanted the Paris anyway. If I was going to do it. Oh shucks. Okay. That was your voice indeed, Harem. All right, well, here we go. So,
I guess that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go into the line.
Shoot, and I wanted to go to Paris if I went in anywhere. Anyway, Retro Rewind Pod, another family-friendly streamer.
Right.
Puppets included at times. I mean, let's just put that out there. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you so much for that raid. And my name is Mana. I am an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro on original hardware, Retro Rewind Pod, and indie titles. And today I'm collaborating with MetTroyed, and it's been an adventure. An adventure in technical difficulty. Yeah. But that's just the way streaming goes. I'm sure that you all can commiserate Let's Jays who just rated us and Retro Rewind Pod. Anyway,
That's
if you like what you see, please consider a follow. Thank you. And you can use !MT to see both of our fine faces if you are so inclined. In fact, I should probably put that MT sign symbol badge on the top right corner of my stream. I'll do that as well after this race.
And so since you did your handle, I might as well just do mine.
Please.
Hello everybody. My name is MetTroyed. I am an E for everyone family-friendly streamer. I stream a whole variety of video games on the Nintendo system, from Pokemon to Splatoon to Monster Hunter to Super Smash Brothers. So anything that's on the Nintendo system, including retro. And if you guys are liking the stream and everything, liking our streams I should say, it'll be very, very appreciated if you guys can hook us up with the follow. I mean, come on, you guys. You guys have been sitting there watching us the whole time, and you guys haven't even followed us. Come on. Come on.
It's a. Is that a mandatory thing? Is that what we're saying? I'm not sure it's a mandatory thing. If you like it.
Well, yeah.
If you like it, if you're enjoying it, if you want to hang out with us some more, then you must follow. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, Well, I
Yeah.
don't mean it to be
I'm teasing.
harsh. I don't mean
I'm
it to be
teasing.
harsh, but okay.
No, I'm teasing. I know you don't mean it harshly. But yeah.
But yeah, and also, so yeah, like I said, I do play a lot. I play a whole variety of different video games on the Nintendo system. And speaking of which, since you and I are talking here, I thought about some different topics here that we can think about and talk about.
Okay.
One of them is that I know you and I had talked about this many times on our streams. What was your whole purpose of streaming?
Ooh, I like it. Harem unfollows and unsubs. Well, let me answer that. But first, let me pop out to see if I can set the whatchamacallit, the shell only, right? That's what we're going with?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can do that. So I'll back out of this here. Okay. Leave the group.
While you're doing that, I might as well just say it for myself and everything.
Can't do it.
So regarding with me, how I started streaming, I just decided to do it like as like a hobby on the side and everything.
May I
I
interrupt
never
really
thought
quickly?
about like.
I'm sorry. It looks like I can't unless I recreate the tournament. I'm not actually able to change the settings now.
Oh, that's a bum. That's a bummer. Okay.
So hop on in.
We'll
Let's
go
just
ahead and...
yeah. Sorry, I jumped
yeah.
the gun when we were setting things up before. But hop on in here and then
it's okay.
And same thing, Nico, if you want to hop on in. And it looks like we've got one more player. I'm not sure who.
By the way, I do have people on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
yeah, no,
you.
go
but
for it.
Also, I do have people on my stream that want to join as well because we got.
Yep.
Because we
Please.
do have a few people here. So if you guys want to join in, I think if you just look me up, you should be able to jump right in. If not, then you're probably going to have to grab the friend code from Art of Mana.
No, it's a tournament
stream.
code. There's a tournament code. You're welcome to take it. It is showing in the bottom right corner of my screen. It is 53202007 6075. Again, 53202007 6075. A Kart of Mana.
Did you guys get that on my stream? I hope hoping that you guys did. So that way you guys be able to grab that.
Would one of my mods, Harem, if you Dash or one of you, if you would please maybe just type that into MetTroyd's chat, I would be ever so grateful.
Yes, please. If you can do that, that'll be great. So that way it'll be a lot easier so that my community can be able to jump right in and everything.
And everybody is welcome. I'd love to have you hop in.
Anybody is welcome.
Ooh, Tolfie, the blue shell of doom. So yeah, and then MetTroyd, if you just want to hop on in here.
Thank you so much, Harem, for that. I totally appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're the best, Harem. Thank you. Done it already, Harem says. Oh, right on. Perfect.
Sweet. Let's go.
Oh boy, Tolfie. I don't know. All right.
I'm saying this right now. Tolfie is kind of like a. Let's just put it this way. He's kind of good at this game, and there's been a few times I tried to catch it. I caught him one time, and he just came in clutch at the very end, and so that
Tolfie 2 OP, please nerf.
Okay, we're on the last lap right there. I'm in fifth place. What is wrong with this?
Oh wait, you are in this one.
What
Oh
is
good.
going
Okay,
on?
right on. So I think we lost Nico though. Nico, if you want to hop in again. Oh, Tolfie. Oh no, not the banana peel, not the banana peel. No, not the banana. Ah! There's only so much you can do.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, what's up with? I'm getting booze like the whole entire time. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, I don't need booze. I need like something better.
Come on. No, not the blue shell, not the blue shell. Yes!
Did you,
That was clutch. That was clutch.
oh, did you came in the
Woo!
very? You came in the very end there. Okay, I got in third. Okay,
Take
as long
care.
as I get in like in the top, so and so, we should be fine. Wow.
My goodness.
Okay.
Woo. That was pretty intense.
Oh yeah, it was pretty intense, wasn't it?
I was unsure how that one was going to go, and thankfully in the end there. But man, Tolfi, you're solid there. All right, I'm gonna take a look. Who do we have here? Hello. I'm not sure everybody's username there, but yeah, good to see you all. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna put in the MT badge. Boop, there it is. So you can use !MT to see both of us if you are interested in doing so. Let's see. Can I also? Let me go.
So
over.
we got one person from my community that just jumped right in. Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay,
right
so
on.
Like I said, anyone can jump right in. And so I'm gonna go ahead and actually, since I as well just pin this.
Okay, and I
Pin this
wanted-
message so that way. People
That's not what I
can
wanted to
grab
do.
that.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go. I'm trying to do it. Can I do it? Oh, that's not gonna work anyway. So never mind. I'm gonna stop that. Okay. Oops.
Uh-oh.
12th place. I took the. Communication error because I was staying still for too long. Darn.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
No, that's okay. That was my fault. I was trying to adjust something on the stream, and yeah.
No, not the red shell, not the red shell. Okay.
Okay. Joining in, and I'll be watching. I'll give some color commentary. How's that? Actually, you know
No,
what?
Tris, that's not a friend code. That's the code. That's the tournament code.
Yeah. Oh, tournament code. Yes. Oh no, now I don't want this. I don't want to be in my own separate lobby. Let's leave that group. Coming back. This is it gets tricky. Go back here. Card of mana, join. Card of mana.
Okay,
Please, please,
all right,
please.
I'm.
Searching for players.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so ahead of me. Oh my gosh. Okay. I see DK and Bowser Jr. like way up there.
Well, it looks like Nico and I are gonna have a go.
Uh-oh.
It's the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, but Nico and I are gonna give a spin here on Rainbow Road whilst you play. Unfortunately, we've divided our group because of that communication error, but Nico hopefully and I will both be able to hop into the next one, or somehow it'll all work out. I think it will.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I will make sure. Well, so once I end with it, well, might as well just end this race here when I'm done here, and then I'll just join you guys after that.
Sounds good. All
that
right.
would be the plan.
And just to say, I do wish that I had more time, but I've got another half hour that I can stream. I wish that it could be a little longer, but unfortunately, I do have to get going here.
Okay.
So half an hour. So that gives us quite a few good races in here, and we'll have to do this again.
Yeah,
you know, now that we've ironed out some of the issues. Some of these things you really can't plan for, and you really just have to sort of iron them out live. It's
right.
You know, I guess maybe what I might need to start doing as a general rule of thumb is, for the first time trying some of these new things, I might just have to bill it as a testing stream. You know, everyone welcome testing stream. Set the expectations right off the bat. That's something I think might be a good strategy for me.
Right.
Hadn't really decided or thought of that before, but it seems like it might be good.
Right. So just so that you guys know, anyone that's actually in the not with Art of Mana, please make sure to jump right back into with him, and then I might have to. Oh, it's still the same one. Okay, good. I want to make sure that the code is the same. So
Code
it does
is the
look like
same.
it is the same.
Yep, code's the same.
So we should be good.
It's just
Hey,
a weird
Nexus,
thing.
how you doing, my man?
Hey, Nexus. Oh,
So, so,
oh no!
so
Oh no!
just so you guys,
Sorry.
so those of you guys that came on my stream, yeah, I'm sorry, I was about to just introduce you.
Sure.
So those of you guys that came in on my stream here, I am doing a collaboration with my friend, the one and only Art of Mana. I've been wanting to do I wanted to be able to do a collab with him for quite some time.
Hello.
Unfortunately, he only has like another 30 minutes before he has to end his stream, which is a bummer. But even though it took me like 30 minutes or an hour to figure out exactly why my I'm trying to get everything set up and everything.
Hey.
But in the near future, since that we actually got everything set and good to go here, trying to get everything smooth and everything. And so I'm just glad that we got that. And so next time we do a stream together, do a collaboration, it would be a lot easier and go a lot smoother than we did in the hour trying to figure it out.
Well, and and maybe because I actually have a couple of ideas of how I might do some things differently, but it shouldn't make any difference other than to improve what we could do. Because the only change I would make is I would actually offload the Discord onto my second computer and hook up this camera that you're seeing me use on your stream, your stream side. This is my second camera. I'd hook that up to the second computer as well. That just means that I'm not using quite as many resources on my streaming machine. This is something, we're talking about streaming. I might as well bring this up. Some people might find it interesting or fascinating, but yeah, I tend to really try to go all out with my streaming setup. I know that MetTroyed does as well. In fact, that was one of the problems, is that he had this beautiful background that he could use through OBS, what is it called? OBS Virtual Camera. Which is all green screen, chroma keyed and everything. It looks fantastic, but unfortunately, all these things are resource intensive. So, someday I've been thinking about how to upgrade most effectively that would allow me to really continue to use a lot of these things and give me a little headroom to add new things in the future. And I think what I realized is, as much as I enjoy my streaming computer being a laptop for the mobility, it is a problem for when you want to connect multiple devices, because your bottleneck becomes your USB controller. So getting something like those Elgato PCI Express capture cards with 4 HDMI inputs would resolve a lot of the issues that I have. So, oops, I'm going on the wrong side.
Uh-oh. And by the way, I got a message here from Nexus saying, Art of Mana, it's been a while, my friend. How are both of you?
Hey, doing well, and except that I just came in, I just briefly was in 4th place. But now I'm doing great because the blue shell's after Tolfi. So life is good again.
Yes, Blue Shell. Get him! Get him!
Get Tolfi! Get Tolfi! Whee! All right.
Well, there's this thing that I know I said it on my streams before, and I'll say it again. When I was playing Monster Hunter with Tolfi.
GG Tolfi.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did Tolfi win? Figures.
Yeah. So Nico beat me last round, and Tolfi beat me this round. But I believe I still have the crown. No, yeah, I do, but it's close. Tolfi has 64 points, and I have 69. So.
All right, well, close enough, I guess. I'm still a 3rd place and everything, which is great. I'd rather keep it that way. Ooh, Calamari Desert.
Oh yeah, let's do that one.
So
lovely to have all you.
Regarding to what I was trying to say earlier, yeah, I'm glad everybody is here. I mean, look at all the people we got here. 6 people.
Honestly,
is awesome.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest Mario Kart tournament lobbies I've had in quite a while, and I think it's all thanks to your community. I don't know why. When I stream Mario Kart tournaments, I tend to not have a lot of people play, but it seems like your community is where it's at for Mario Kart. Let's Jays is where it's at for Splatoon. So maybe what I need to do is just anytime I'm wanting to do play with a bunch of people, I gotta say, hey, if I'm playing Mario Kart, let's do this. Come on, Metroid. Let's
Yes.
collab.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I think what we should do is if we're doing any collaborations, let's just do Mario Kart. I mean, that would be great.
down.
That we'd be able to combine our communities together and be able to make a pretty big lobby and everything. I think it'll be great.
I'm down. I love playing Mario Kart, and I really enjoy playing with a lot of people. But yeah, like I said, for some reason it just seems like not a lot of people who hang out with me either have or enjoy playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So it's nice to meet some new friends and have some fellow racers hop on in, and the challenge is real, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The
challenge is always real.
You've got some talented community members, I'll tell you that. So okay, so to get back to your question, right? It was how did you get into streaming?
Yes, before if I get into streaming, I was right in the middle of a story that I had about a thing that about Tolfi.
Oh, okay, yes,
Tolfi
please.
knows about this too. Is that when we were playing Monster Hunter, we were going after the monster and everything else like that. Like there's a specific path that I take to get to the monster. Well, there's many paths you can take to get to it. But so what I said, I'll go one direction. He will follow me, and then all of a sudden, maybe halfway up the path, he takes another direction, and I'm just like, I'm like, dude, where are you going? And so we're supposed to go this direction, and so pretty much I'm sitting here I'm like the master, trying to guide everybody, and Tolfi is like my runaway dog. So, and I was just sitting here come back here, Fido. No, run.
Oh, shoot.
Oh. So it tends to be a running joke that we have, and so we just get a kick out of it every time.
That's funny.
And so how are you, man? I'm actually doing really good, Chris. Yeah, I just said it right. Wow. I'm doing really good so far. I woke up. I woke up this morning and be able to do doing collab and everything. And then something happened where at first I saw a message the first thing you were said you were about to cancel or something like that, and I was like, oh, that's kind of a bummer.
Oh no!
And
what?
then,
no. I said something like that.
Well, that's what I saw. I mean, I went into your Discord and I saw that. Maybe someone a previous
it was from
stream
it was the other
stream or
stream.
something.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even think about that.
Bummer.
I had to cancel yesterday's. Yeah. Or Friday's.
And then all of a sudden, I got a Discord call from Tolfi saying, "Hey, where are you? He's streaming right now." And I was like, "Wait, I thought he canceled." No. And I'm like, "Okay, then never mind then." So I just got out of bed and just got everything ready to go. So I was like, "Okay, never mind. I'm here. Let's go."
That's awesome. I didn't know that's what happened there. By the way, One Up John is in my chat. I want to give him a shout out, and you're welcome to hop on in, One Up John.
Yes.
But that's funny.
Come on,
I
guys,
didn't realize
jump right
that.
in.
I did not realize that. Man.
So now that I got that out of the way, now I can say one of the questions that we have. So at first when I started streaming, I just thought about doing it as, doing it just just for the fun of it. I really didn't think about anything else, what's the purpose of me streaming or whatever. So I decided to jump right into it. And then I got the setup and everything. I got, the Elgato and everything. So I thought I was doing it on the side. I know I wasn't going to get a lot of followers. I wasn't, really thought about getting followers at the time. And then, so I started streaming, and sure enough, I started getting a good amount of followers and everything. I was like, okay, all right, I'm liking this. And then 1 year, and just in 1 year, I got over 500 followers, which was one of my goals that I wanted to set. And so,
And
yeah,
we met in that first year.
Yeah, we actually met in that first year, did we?
Yep. Back in the
And-
before MetTroyed days.
Oh yeah, that was just like when I had maybe like maybe 300 at the time. Maybe I have no idea.
I want to say
yeah,
I feel like it was under 100.
I think maybe it was too.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was under 100.
Because I seem to recall when you celebrated the milestone of 100 followers. I want to say, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think maybe that's probably what it was. I think maybe it's because I had less viewers than that. Oh, almost fell off there. Oh, don't fall off, please. Oh.
Because it was early days. I remember that.
Yeah, and so yeah, it was really awesome. And so I started coming into your streams, and then I learned so much, to be able to, like, hone my craft and what I need to do and everything, and I've pretty much learned a lot from Art of Mana and how he did his streams and whatnot. And so then for me streaming, it developed to where I'm like, you know what? I have a passion for this. I love being able to be on the chat, be able to have my own channel, be able to be able to have people that that follow me and love my content and everything. And so I have a huge passion for streaming, and I now I love doing it. I can't, once you go down that rabbit hole, you're not gonna crawl back out.
Isn't that the truth? It's yeah. I feel similarly. Yeah.
So now so that's pretty much one of the questions. So now, what about you, Art of Mana? How that whole thing happened when you started streaming and whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was absolutely something that I did go in with some thought and some kind of intention behind it, because I had started watching a lot of YouTube videos, especially in the Minecraft community, the Hermitcraft community specifically, and I'd watched Mumbo Jumbo and False Symmetry, and through False Symmetry, I kind of started to watch more of Twitch. There were a few channels before that, but that's, that would only prolong the story. So anyways, I was watching and I was kind of observing Twitch, and there were two things in my mind.
Well, look at you joining the Friends of Mana.
Hey, Lily love Animal Crossing New Horizons. Well, Lily, you're in the right spot. Hey, look, I'm actually playing
Awesome.
as our friend Isabel right up there, you can see. And I'm playing with MetTroyed in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Feel free to follow MetTroyed or see both of our streams at once with the !MT badge or command. That will get you there. But welcome, and thank you so much for that follow. And I was just sharing some of my thoughts on why I started streaming. So anyway, I was watching these streamers. I was curious on the technical side. I wanted to create a stream that was done well. I wanted to present a nice, visually appealing stream. I wanted to play around with some of the tools and just sort of flex my creative muscles with a different medium. I've always enjoyed art. That's a big reason why it's part of my name, Art of Mana, and in lots of different forms. But digital, whether it be graphic design or actually, in fact, video or live streaming interested me. So I really started with the intent of doing more videos, and streaming was going to be a way for me to collect some Minecraft footage that I could edit into videos. But what I discovered is that the video side of it feels very much like classical music. You refine it, and you put out something that is polished. And frankly, I just found that the jazz-like streaming, something which is more improvisational, free form, really appealed to me far more than I expected. But the intentionality of doing something that was quality was there, and then the most important thing that actually drew me into streaming was to be a good role model. I wanted to be a positive influence on the internet. I definitely feel like through streaming, I myself, I am called to be a better person by and be the most authentic and best version of myself I can be by being with so many other people, and hopefully my my presence also encourages others to be their best and most authentic selves. So if we can all kind of grow together through this shared interest in video gaming, that's my hope. And I kind of look at it like, we're campers around a campfire, and this, video gaming is a shared interest of ours that brings us together. But it's really the interaction and the community and the growing alongside one another that really matters. So that was there. It wasn't maybe as nuanced in the beginning, but that was there from the very start.
That's very interesting that you kind of put it that way, because I mean, a lot of people, they do different, there's like so much different creativity on Twitch and just in streaming in general, and people try to figure out exactly, okay, for this scene, I want it to be able to make it look like this, and then for this other scene, I wanted to make it look like this, and now that then so there's so much creativity and so much people have a different an imagination when it comes to with streaming and everything, and it's really interesting to see. And that's why I love watching different streams and whatnot, is because that way I'm thinking okay, you know what, I love the way this looks. I want to take it, my stream's kind of like this, but I don't want to take their creativity away from them, because I mean, it's their own creativity, and some people, they don't like it when somebody takes away their own craft and everything. And so yeah, I try to add a twist to it, but yet I don't want to fully take away their creativity. And so and then there's also those other people, they think, hey, I mean, if you like my idea, go ahead and take it. I mean, it's not gonna bother
Imitation
me
is
or whatever.
the greatest form of flattery, right?
And so, and then by the way, Mana Nexus here, he says both you and Art Mana are amazing.
Aww.
I'm glad you started to stream, one of my favorite streamers. So Thank you so much, Nexus. I totally appreciate it so much. That's
amazing.
So much to me. I love it when people say stuff like that. And speaking of which, now that we're actually talking about this, now that I'm thinking about it, what is that? Was there that one person in on your streams that touched you the most?
Ooh.
And so I actually will start. Is that there's one person that I had on my stream who it was really, really shy, and she didn't know how to talk with people and everything, and then so she came into my streams and everything, and then for me just being social with people and everything, she told me that just from watching my streams, it actually helped her to be more social with people, and then she told me this, and I was very, very touched by that that this one person would just watch my stream and be able to, and I made a huge impact on this person and be able to, socialize with people. And so that was one of the best, comments that I had from people and everything. It was just really, really awesome. And so now that I said that, so now that I got an idea, I mean, now it's your turn, Art Mana.
Trying to think of just one person is near impossible, because as soon as you asked that, just this flood of names and people came across my mind. However, there is one that I kept sort of landing on that I think I would answer with, and I won't share too much because of the sensitivity of the story, but I'll share that there has been a friend of mine. Still, they're a friend of Mana, but they don't engage on Twitch much anymore. And I haven't seen them in the channel for quite some time, but they were here quite a bit, hanging out in the community and offline through the Discord community that had been really growing at the time, and which I was more able to be active in. They were very present and would talk quite a bit. And through some conversations we had through Discord, it became clear that they were battling depression and to the point that I was fearful for them. And they actually were able to provide enough information that I was able to contact resources for them on their behalf, which were able to help them. And again, I'm trying to stay somewhat vague here, but their vulnerability and their ability to share that, I'm honored still to this day from that. And I hesitate to share this because I'm not trying to make myself seem like a hero.
Right.
Quite literally, though, some of those actions may have helped to save a life. And I think that I share this because we can often forget on the internet, maybe less so now, but we can still forget that on the other end of a username is a real human being with real struggles. And so we often reflect on the negatives about the internet and how the internet can be can be something that actually causes struggles, causes senses of isolation, and yet let's also not forget that we are in positions through streaming and through these platforms where actually we can make real human encounters and make a difference. So, for all of the people that sort of focus on the negatives of the internet, let's try to change that and focus on the positives. And there's absolutely precedent for very real and meaningful and important things happening. So that's my memory of one friend of Mana in particular that really was meaningful in my life, and I still will keep them in prayer and my thoughts.
Good. That's great that you're that person where you try to put some good out in the world. And that's one thing that I noticed too, is that the internet at times can be a really dark place for people, and then I try to bring out more positivity for people, and the same way that you do. And for me specifically, from what I've noticed, is that on Twitch, I know some people, they do it for to get money and everything else like that and whatever, but yet I felt like at times they put on this fake persona, something that's not genuine. And that's why I want to be that person, to be genuine with people and everything else like that. We're all, I like to say is that we're all human. People make mistakes in their lives and everything else like that. I'm not afraid to say that. But I think like that we just need to bring out, more, positivity, out in the world, and be able to, I don't know how to put a better way to say it other than, just to bring out more positivity, in the world, because like you mentioned before, the internet can be a dark place at times if you let it to be.
At best confusing, and at worst isolating, and
another thing also you guys have to mention is that we can't give you advice and everything, but you and me and also I bet Mena can vouch for this too, is that I mean we can do whatever we can to help you and whatnot, but please talk to a medical professional because I mean I'm not trained in this field at all.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things, I actually appreciate you mentioning this, is that a streamer is not a substitute for professionals, for people who really know what they're doing and who can counsel, advise, heal, all kinds of things. So, but, if we can be a resource and a support to encourage a person towards those resources, or even just simply, hey, here are the resources, well, so much the better, I would say.
Yeah, of course. And then I also got a message here from Nexus. He said the internet can be dark at times. That's why I bring a torchlight to make it brighter. Oh, that is awesome that you will do that, Nexus. I love that. I love how he said that. Well said, Nexus. Well said.
Yeah, and it might also be worth mentioning that Twitch streamers and streams themselves are sometimes not the best place to talk about the real heavy discussions. I try to make room and time where possible, but sometimes, frankly, it just isn't the perfect place or the perfect time to do it, and it can be tough. But
right,
and it can be a strain on a streamer too. So I'm not trying to suggest that this is always the case. And part of that is all of us growing in our ability to just be honest with people. I was blown away the other day by a 7-year-old who, get this, I'm talking to her dad, and she comes up and goes, "Dad, I'm sorry to interrupt, but," and she's like looking at her wrist where she's got this, like, I don't know, it's probably like a Dora the Explorer watch, and she goes, "But if we don't leave now, we might not be able to make our next thing." And I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the politeness and of this child, but also just the ability to really to advocate for something, to say, hey, we might need to get going, because those skills are tough, and advocating for yourself, but also advocating for better understanding, seeking out what is true and good. All those things are important, but sometimes we're not as comfortable doing it these days. That's my take.
Right.
And so,
and
sometimes streamers, we need to just say,
too,
hey, I can't right now. This is not something I have the wherewithal to be able to deal with. That's sometimes just the reality. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
No. And the thing is right now is that my younger sister is that she's right now trying to teach her stepchildren to how to communicate properly, because she has because my niece and nephews now, they is that they didn't, let's just say they didn't grow up in a very good household, or something like that, where they haven't learned how to do proper communication, and I think is a good thing that my sister is trying to teach them how to do this, because in junior high, there's a lot of a lot of people, there's kids that are going through puberty, they have all other stuff, and dealing with like certain issues that they're dealing with right now, so I think right now is that those of you guys that are even in school right now, is that it's very, very good to learn how to do proper communication with communication, because especially in school. And
actually, something that I just recently saw I don't know what it was. It was some kind of targeted ad on YouTube, but it was interesting. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is some kind of campaign. I don't know if it's good. I don't know what the source was, but I thought the message was actually pretty powerful. It kind of struck me. It was like this little creature. It almost looked like the Adventure Time dog, and it was like be one of us. Like take my side, and then it was like don't take that side. Take my side or whatever, and then it showed like these little bubbles above the head of the person that this dog was speaking to, and it was this side, that side, but then it popped up with these two others, and it was maybe or neither. And I thought, how interesting. We can often sort of think in these sort of binary, like yes or no, or I'm all in or I'm all out. You're either for us or against us. And that line of thinking, that black and white thinking, is actually problematic. The world
yes,
the world's a lot more complicated.
I think it's very, very strong as of right now. It is really showing.
So I appreciated that, hey, like we don't have to sort of demonize people just because they have a different viewpoint. Instead, let's seek greater understanding by growing together and having discussions, dialogue, communication. That's how everybody grows. And none of us are born a fully formed, actualized human being. We're born with dignity and worth, but we're not necessarily born with all the brains. Those develop.
Oh yeah.
So,
well, you got to put it this way: is that humans? I mean, they are really interesting creatures. I mean, so you'll meet a whole variety of different people, and so I mean that's the best way I can describe it.
Yep. By the way, I got to point out here. This is ever the case, but I knew as soon as Ghost Kid hopped on in, one of my dear friends, great friend of Mana from a long time. As soon as he hopped in, I said, "Oh, that's it. None of us are getting first place ever again." Sure enough, Ghost Kid, well in the lead. I don't even know how he does it. The man is a machine.
I don't know how it. I'm still trying to learn exactly how is it that everybody gets so far ahead of me?
Well, Ghost,
I don't get this.
Ghost is so precise in his. I mean, he's actually played these courses so often that he really knows the shortcuts. He knows the ways to shave off seconds, and he has an excellent kart combination. Kart and Carter combination, which helps.
I think just because I think you have to put it in consideration is that these people, they take in tons of hours and hours into this and everything, so which is understandable. And plus, not just that, but also the more you actually play Mario Kart, the more stuff unlocks. So maybe it's because of the setup that he has and how many hours he puts into the game. Possibly, I don't know, but
I mean, he's got the chops, so I think the hours of skill, training is definitely a part of it, but I'm not sure that he uses anything that's really a special loadout. I mean, he uses the Shy Guy with the same, I believe actually the same kart combination I'm currently using. Oh, I came in fourth, but unfortunately, that is going to have to be my last stream with Tolfi. 10 points, or last race with 10 points difference between Tolfi and me. And Ghost hasn't had the opportunity to catch up. So, but yeah. Oh, right. Wait, New York Minute. I'll tell you what. Oh, and Sydney Sprint. Those are two new ones. I'm gonna throw actually Sky Garden too. You know what? I'm gonna do one more. I'll do one last one. One. I'm gonna go.
I'll do New York Minute for this one.
All right, I should have done New York Minute too, but I went with the Sky Guard. But whatever it ends up being, I'll do the last one here.
And Nexus here says, "Oh yeah, hey, I played VR chat a few days ago and found a Mario Kart 8 track with working carts. So I recorded a video of it. My avatar is Final Evolution of Sprigito Masquerada. That was fun in VR. Interesting. I never thought that they would do something like that. And then And then also Nexus here says when we were talking about Ghost, he says maybe a Mario Kart expert.
Yeah,
if he's that far ahead, he probably
he
is.
He is. We've been playing since he and I since the 3DS Mario Kart days. We played Mario Kart 8 since the Wii U. Yeah, we met through the Miiverse, Ghost Kid 825 and myself. Also, apparently his tires are different. He's got the leaf tires. Oh yeah, he does. He has the Animal Crossing leaf tires. I'm not 100% sure what his glider is. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, Ghost Kid is solid.
I think the glider that I have right now is the triangle gold and black one. I can't remember. But other than that, I know those are the ones that I have. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying to get, some stuff unlocked, everything in this game. So there's quite a lot that a lot that I have to.
There is a lot
to go through to unlock stuff.
There's a lot in this game to unlock, especially with the time trials. I haven't unlocked all those, and now with more courses, I mean, we've actually got double the game by the end of it all. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited though because this is a game that just keeps on giving.
Oh, but and the thing is too is that I noticed a lot of people have been saying like, okay, well. It's a deluxe game, yet they just announced that they're going to be announcing new courses, and they're like, okay, why did they not announce this like at the time when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe actually came out? And so a lot of people say that this is like typical Nintendo, and what they do is that they release something, and yet like a few years down the road they would just
behind me. No,
they would just oh dang it, dude! I was in second this whole time, and they came up right behind me and just destroyed me.
Woo! Ghost Kid, what? Ghost Kid let me win, I'm sure of it. Ghost Kid says, by the way, I use the leaf tires, slightly more speed, but the roller tires you use are great too. Okay. Anyway, well that was
what I'm
fun.
actually using.
Let's see. I'll go back and I'll show you. So right now, I had to go with Isabel because I'm using the MT above me here that has Isabel's face. But I'm using the Tolfi says Noah's bullying Ghost with items. That's what it was. Hey, Mom of Mana, just popping in to say good morning and see your last race. Yay! Thanks, Mom of Mana. Hearts to you.
Let's go.
Oh, I gotta get out. Gotta get out. Leave the group. Nope. No. Shoot, apparently I gotta do one more. I'm not gonna be able to end on a win. I wasn't fast enough. Well, apparently, Mom, if you want to join in for one last one, this will be the very, very, very final one, and then I do.
It looks like Nexus wants me to dab, so I gotta do the dab. Dab is.
So yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, hearts to my mom. Everybody, that is indeed Mom of Mana. And let's get some hearts and love in the chat. Oh no, a bad start because I had my headphone cable trapped and wrapped around my right analog stick. This is why I should have used the wireless headset I normally use, but alas, foiled by my own equipment. No.
Should I say foiled by the mom?
Oh, no, it wasn't. Mom's on my side. I know it. It was my darn headphones, my darn earbuds. Oh, man, and this is a tricky race, too.
Neo Bowser's City is like, oh my gosh, like it's the bane of my entire existence. I do not like this course that much.
There is my most watched clip of all time still is thanks to Ghost Kid, actually. We were just talking about Ghost Kid. It was a clip that he made where I was in Bowser City, or Neo Bowser City, whatever this is called, and I was in that little final stretch, the tunnel, right? You're coming around the corner, and right before you hit the jump before the checkered line. And I'm doing a cruise as a Koopa Troopa, and sliding into it, everything's looked fine. I've got this grin on my face, and all of a sudden, this banana peel that's right in front of me, boom, I hit it. I start spinning out, and it's a clip of me watching that back in slow motion, and just making this like goofy noise of like, I'm singing, oh, what a beautiful day, and then like, and like slow motion. He clipped it and shared it on Reddit, and it is actually where he posted it as a typical day in the life of Mario Kart. and to this day, it is still my most watched clip. So thank you, Ghost Kid. Shout outs to you, and curses to this track.
See, and because the reason why I don't like this track is because there's always one particular corner that I always miss, and I can never get over it for the life of me.
From
I just
first
like
to
flew
fourth.
like over there. Mario Kart time. Hey, Lieutenant, how you doing? How you doing, my man? Might have to join in. Yeah, absolutely. But unfortunately, it looks like my special guest here has to leave. Unfortunately, but yeah. I mean, if you want to jump in, it will be awesome if you can do that. So before we do anything else, you guys, I might as well just back out here really quick. I'm gonna leave the group here and I'm gonna open it up again.
Yeah, and I'll show, because you did ask about my cart. I'll just show you really quickly what it was, since people were wondering. So it's the Bitty Buggy, the Azure Roller, and the Cloud Glider. That's my combo.
Hold on just one second here. I'm trying to fix this really quick here.
Night Art of Manitolfi says thank you so much. Yeah, and to everybody from your channel, MetTroyed, if anybody is enjoying hearing from me, please do consider hopping on over, and I'd love to have you follow along so that we can connect again in the future. But no requirement. Hey, how's it going? Twitchy Berry hopping on in right at the last moment, unfortunately.
Yeah, the very last minute, unfortunately. So those of you guys that are part of my stream, please don't forget to follow Art of Mana. He's been, I've been following him since I was like, let's see, I was pretty much followed him since I was like not that many followers and everything. It was like really probably, I think it's like probably either around 100 or less than 100 or whatever. And I've been following this guy for quite a while, and I learned so much from this lovely individual, and been wanting to do a collab with this guy for quite a while. But I think, to be honest with you, I think I might have to wrap it up here too, because so I think it's perfect timing for us. But because like I said, started the stream, I've been trying to figure out exactly what to do, and then all of a sudden there was a little bit of miscommunication on my part.
Oh, on our part. It was miscommunication.
Oh, yeah.
Communication takes two, right? So it's not just you.
I know, right?
Don't take the
Especially
blame.
When we had the whole, when we had the whole conversation about communication.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know. It was so funny. I didn't even realize the fact that I posted that I had to cancel the stream yesterday's stream. But MetTroyed thought it was today, and oh my gosh, and it was the whole thing. So yeah.
So maybe this will help out. Is that if you?
Yeah.
I think this will probably help us out in the near future. Is make sure is that what I usually do on my end is that if I'm trying to get a hold of somebody, I actually contact them the day before, saying, hey, I'm letting you know that we're still on for today. Are we still on for tomorrow or whatever? So that way, trying to be able to do that communication and whatnot.
Did I not do that yesterday? I thought I did. I didn't. I didn't. Oh, you know what it was? No, it wasn't. I didn't message you, but I did put in. I think a tweet that said that I was going to be streaming today with you, or I'm pretty sure. Let me see. What was my last message? But here we go. Yeah, because my update, the second half of my update said, but I'll be streaming Saturday morning still, and we'll get, but then in the same, I didn't say that I'd be doing it with you. I said I'll be streaming Saturday morning still, and we'll get to Discworld with my special guest in the days ahead. Meaning Twitchy Berry, okay. But man, communication. I just assumed that was clear, but no, it wasn't. So anyway.
Yeah. So but so
Darn.
I'm letting you guys know. Yeah. Yeah.
Spoiled.
But hey, we do. But I'm letting you guys know on Amana's stream and also on my stream that we got this whole thing situated. Everything is settled and everything. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do StreamYard because of the lag issues. Because I thought it'd be perfectly fine with StreamYard, but for future reference, we will probably continue doing this in my Discord and whatnot. And then just go with that and everything. And I think, and to be honest with you, for hour of us doing Mario Kart and everything, I think it turned out pretty well.
I'd agree, yeah. And to everyone who showed up, thank you. And to everyone who's a friend of Mana, please, before this stream ends, go hop on over to MetTroyd's channel. And I'll tell you what we can do. Actually, is actually no. Here's what let's do this. You wanna do a raid, MetTroyd?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's
do it.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do you mind? I think what I'll do is I will raid you, and that way everybody in my community has a chance to follow you, and then you if you wrap it up, and then you can raid, and that way everybody kind of goes along with you. I do have to duck out, so
Absolutely.
I can't really.
Let's go.
I can't
Let's
stay
do
with
it.
a raid anyway. So a raid to you, everyone understands what we're doing, so I think that makes sense. So there's a shout out for MetTroyd, but we're gonna actually initiate that. All right, raid MetTroyd, boom, initiating that. So everybody, thank you on my side. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for your patience during some of those technical difficulties. It was a lot of fun nonetheless.
Thank you.
And hey, this is the way streaming goes. We work things out. Twitchy Berry.
Shout out.
Hey, I don't know how people do that either, Twitchy Berry. I did see that you're still rocking that, and that you just beat the game. I gotta stream some more Ring Fit Adventure as well. Anyways, everybody, my friends, thank you so much again. Please, everybody in MetTroyd's community, know that it's been an honor to hang out with you. You're wonderful and amazing. Do good, be well, stay safe and healthy, and I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.